creator of dementia tests at Trump has now wants testers vetted. Last year, Dr. Ronnie Jackson, then the White House physician, gave Donald Trump a standard test to detect early signs of dementia and said the president had scored a perfect 30. There is no indication whatsoever that he has any cognitive issues, Jackson said at the time in front of TV cameras. He even posted his questions online, suggesting readers could measure whether they were fit to be U.S. president. For anyone to take, he was worried about his own cognitive decline. Matt Redine said at the time that he might charge the masses for per test. Now Matt Redine has changed course. He says growing worries about the validity of test results and possible liability for errors have pressed him to require those who administer the test to pay for mandatory certification to make sure the results are accurate. Further examination of the results called into question even perfect scores. I've seen so much variability, which might make us reconsider some of the decisions made based on the MOCA score, said Matt Redine, who has reviewed hundreds of exams administered to patients in recent years. Training and certification have been voluntary for years. But starting September 1st, most clinicians who administer the MOCA will be required to complete a 1-hour online course, said Matt Redine, who holds the copyright to the test. Matt Redine, director of the MOCA Clinic and Institute in Quebec, Canada, wouldn't speculate about whether Trump's test was accurate. Officials with the White House and the Navy, where Jackson is a rear admiral, did not respond to questions about the issue. Jackson did not reply to an email seeking comment. The move to require certification and particularly to charge for it sparked outrage among geriatricians like Dr. Eric Widera of the University of California, San Francisco. He accused Matt Redine of creating a pay-to-play scenario that profits from a growing need and the test's ubiquitous use. It raises huge red flags, Widera said. This is a growing issue, the monetization of tools that we promoted as the standard. It's a controversial change for an exam that is used by doctors and other health professionals in nearly 200 countries to screen people for potential problems with memory and thinking. Funded by the National Institute on Aging. The 30-Python question test assesses various cognitive domains through exercises that include drawing a cube, drawing a clock with hands set at a specific time, naming certain animals, memorizing a series of words and calculating numbers in a certain way. Until now, the MOCA screen has been free for clinicians, making it a cheap, easy way to tell if someone should proceed to the more detailed evaluations used to make an actual diagnosis of dementia. After September 1st, 2020, a year after the training requirements begins, access to the test will be restricted to certified users, Matt Redine said. Only medical students, residents and fellows, and neuropsychologists will be exempt. 2-year recertification is optional and will be offered at half the original cost. Cruise rates will be available for institutions and government bodies to make the training affordable. Still, Widera said he worries that requiring MOCA certification will deter non-specialists from testing for early signs of dementia. Studies estimate that somewhere between about 500,000 and 1 million Americans aged 65 or older will develop Alzheimer's disease this year. Matt Redine said he has seen testing errors after reviewing hundreds of MOCA exams given by doctors and others who didn't properly follow a 4-page list of directions. A MOCA score of 26 or higher is generally considered normal, while a score of 18 to 25 can indicate mild cognitive impairment, and 10 to 17 can indicate moderate impairment. A score of less than 10 indicates severe impairment. On some tests, scores vary by as much as 5 points in the same patient over a few weeks, Matt Redine said. Widera and others acknowledged that errors can occur in administering and interpreting the MOCA or any tool. There may be operator error, he said. That's true for everything we do in medicine. Nobody licenses us every 2 years to use a stethoscope. Matt Redine said he and his team have been threatened with lawsuits, though it appears no cases have been filed by people who said they were harmed by the results of tests given by health professionals who lack specialized dementia training. Is an assistant clinical professor at McGill University and the University of Sherbrooke in Canada. A nurse who has been having mild attention problems lost her job because the psychiatrist who ran the test on her was not trained and didn't do it well, Nasreddine said, adding, "They're blaming us." Regular users of the Mocha likened the controversy over the exam to the recent fate of another cognitive screening tool, the Mini Mental State Examination, and been granted an exclusive license to a third-party firm. A licensed version of them is now sold for the parallel of that experts like Dr. Louise Aronson, a professor of geriatrics and author of the best-selling book, Elderhood, Redefining Aging, Transforming Medicine, Reimagining Life. First we gave up the hashes and now we will renounce the hash mocha, Aronson tweeted on June 28. Lessons in putting profit ahead of patients and hash healthcare. Disappointing is the most polite word I can think of. This story was produced by. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.